So are they working you inside this week?
I play wherever I'm needed. So, I mean, I play wherever. I can play all over the D-line. Yeah.
So if you're called upon to play some defensive tackle, you feel comfortable and ready to do that against South Carolina?
Yeah, I'm confident about playing anywhere on the line. I know everything play-wise. I know everything technique-wise. So I feel confident playing outside, inside, nose, three, and yeah.
How important is this game? You know, some people could say you're at a bit of a crossroads. You have a loss, and South Carolina's tough atmosphere and everything. How important is this game to win?
I feel like every game is important. My mentality is 1-0 every week, so I take every game as it is. I don't put any more importance on this game versus any other game, so I'll just say this game is important to win because every game is important to win.
You guys are obviously going to be without Jacoby and Guillory, like one of the leaders of that group. How are y'all kind of rallying around like with his absence?
He's a great leader, and even through his injury, he's still helping, talking to guys and stuff like that. But without him, it's just next man up. Whoever needs to play in that position will play in that position and do what they're told and do the best that they can, give their 110%, and that whatever the result is the result. And if you give all that you have, you're happy with that result.
Have you talked to him or just text him?
I talk to Jacoby every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing well.
Obviously, circumstances being what they are, right? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with the circumstances, he's doing well, yeah.
We saw Schoen step in, right? We've seen the transfers, Suggs, play a little bit. I guess just kind of tell me how that room's going to be, without Tank being there, and the confidence that you have, and kind of like you said, the next man up to fill those holes.
I have utmost confidence in those guys. They know what they're doing. They're coached by a great coach, and I think that they have the tools necessary to do what Tank was doing in that role.
Does Bo give that room a lot of confidence in that regard?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a great leader and great coach, so he has that aura about him that instills that into his players that the next man up is ready to do what needs to be done.
What has the messaging been this week as far as the defense goes, kind of facing, stepping up into competition in the SEC?
I feel like when it comes to messaging, as I said earlier, every game is important. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. So it's always about being the best player you could possibly be. Fundamentals, tackling, doing your 111. It's always, trying to get 1% better every single day, every single practice, every single rep. So it's always that no matter who the opponent is. The opponent just happens to be South Carolina this week, but it could be anybody, and that would still be the same message.
Your Canadian kind of snuck out there when you say opponent. Did you hear it?
I didn't really hear it.
How much more confident, I guess, do you feel with like having Zai in the rotation now and kicking Sage back and maybe just kind of feeling a little bit more whole as a defense?
I'm confident in my teammates that they can do what they're told to do, no matter who it is. So if it's Zai, I think he is the type of person that will step up and do what needs to be done, and will do it at a very good job of it.
You guys are working outside today. Obviously, Brian's got a plan for that. You might see a little bit of weather on Saturday. Just, are there any differences to playing wet versus playing dry?
You might just slip or something, but generally I don't think like it's different striking or maybe like when the person's carrying the ball, they might have to be a little more conservative because they might fumble or whatever. But as a defensive lineman, I don't think it's too much different from my perspective personally. Yeah.
Ahmad Bro, true freshman on the D-line, has got some playing time. How impressed have you been with him, and what do you see? What else do you see from him?
I think he's doing a great job in the role that he's been put into. As a freshman, he's definitely come along very well, physically and mentally. And I think his potential and his room for growth is huge. So I think he can be a great player upcoming. And right now, he's doing a great job in what he needs to be doing.
Yeah, another freshman, Dominic McKinley, might see a little bit more playing time now. What do you see in that guy?
I think he's destined to be a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like he has it. He just needs to hone his skills and really do what needs to be done, but I think he has it, and stepping up will help him a lot get to where he needs to be.
With the tropical storm or hurricane, whatever you want to call it, coming in, how has the team adjusted, and make sure you don't lose any preparation ahead of Saturday's game?
I mean, I'm not sure exactly how to answer that. We just kind of practice the same. We might practice indoors if it's raining too much tomorrow, or the practice is probably going to be the same.
Not throwing off the schedule at all?
Not really, no.
When you take a look at this South Carolina offense and physical quarterback, running back, what are the keys for you guys in this game?
I think we need to be fundamentally sound when it comes to like our rush lanes and making sure that we wrap up tackle and get because it's a big quarterback, so making sure we tackle hard and fundamentally sound, doing our job.
He's a big guy. Coach compared him to some of the Arkansas quarterback and the Florida quarterback you guys have seen in the past. What challenges does he have, especially when he can scramble?
It's just, as I said about the rush lanes, understanding that if you get out of your lane and you extend, for example, the B gap, he has that lane to run, and he's a talented runner, so being able to keep that within at bay is very important.
Couple more for Paris if y'all got him, guys.